What up, everybody? Yeah, man. I think it's time we have some fun. What do you think? Tonight we're going to talk about nothing to see here, folks. It's all just a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know shit. Red tape political bullshit, money, lies, and power, no doubt. Right, now, let's get into this. No doubt, let's have some fun, right? What do you say, brainiacs? You guys ready? It's time. It's showtime, brains. That's right. It's Matrix time. And it's go time. Welcome aboard, everybody. Let's go. Keep your hands to the ride at all times. Buckle up, brainiacs. We're going to talk about ufology, conspiracy, controversy, and anything and everything that we can get into tonight. Let's go. Crank that shit up, brainiac. Got on this morning, yeah, baby. Yeah. Lisa Thomas, Miss Tina Daly, Barbara Borchers. Well, hello, Miss Kavanaugh. Hello, Miss Teresa. Barbara Borchers. Yvonne Daniels. Crank it up, brainiac. He says go. Yeah. It's definitely your show. Pop your show. Appreciate you for being here, Deborah. Buckle up, everybody. Welcome aboard. Before we get things started, no doubt, before we get rolling here, gotta share something with you. Got a girl that's needing some help with a store. She's definitely needing some help, and she has. I want to say she's become a subscriber to the broadcast. You guys know her. She's on my friends list. She's known as Miss Rebel Rhea. So. I will catch you guys back, and we'll talk about the topic of discussion right now.
Cove and mystic charms, where magic meets the mundane and the extraordinary becomes everyday. Are you ready to gift yourself with the whispers of ancient power stones? To the feel and hear the echoes of our ancient past? Dive into a world where each pendant tells a story, where rare stones hold secrets known only to the universe itself. At Crystal Cove, our collection isn't just jewelry. It's a gateway to a realm of mysticism and wonder. Let the shimmering opal guide you through twilight dreams, or embrace the fiery energy of the sun with our exquisite amber pendants. Each piece, handcrafted by the hands of a true mystic who understand the language of the earth and the fire of one's heart. At Crystal Cove and Mystic Charms, we believe that every soul deserves to sparkle. Whether you seek solace in the calming embrace of amethyst or wish to dance with the vibrant hues of turquoise, our collection holds the key to unlocking your inner magic if you allow it to be so. Visit us today and discover the pendant that speaks to your soul. Crystal Cove and Mystic Charms, where the beauty of our amazing earthy realm meets the magic of the cosmos.
Alrighty, our brainiacs. Let's run over here and say hello to you. Again, I said it. Shout out to Marty. Miss Lisa, Deborah, the Brick Girl. You know what? She's got a really, really interesting page of her own, man. She's got, Miss Deborah is, she's like all about red bricks. Her page is really, really, really interesting. I was like, you know me, man. I'm analyzing all of her damn pictures in the beginning. I'm like, man, This shit don't even remotely look right. Wait a minute. Don't. Is that real? That ain't real. She's like, yeah, Matt, that's real. We got boots on the ground, bro. That's real. That's our stuff. I'm going, what? Yeah, man. Deborah, drop your link, please, by all means. Well, welcome to Fade Disdain. I'm just kidding. The broken spoke for the masses. All right, I need a guitar back here, don't I? I need my bass. All right. Anyway, I hope she's able to drop her link before she leaves. Hi, Miss Monica. She says I wore black spinal. What? I missed that comment before she shot out of place. I wore black spinal ruby and black Alaskan diamond today. Ooh. What's up, Floridian, Mr. Chuck? I hope you enjoy that weather down there. I truly do. Barbara says I make red brick dust for protection. What? What? Red brick dust. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to Larry Hawkins. He's somewhere either in the YouTube channel chat or on the alternates page. I don't know where the hell he's at, but I know he's up in here somewhere. How channeled the content for the introductory write up about crystals. How channeled? Bro, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Christopher, what the hell are you talking about? How channeled the content for the introductory write up about the crystals? I don't know. Shout out to you, Shane. I see you floating up in here, bro. Howdy, Indiana. Been a minute since I've been out that way. The Hoosier State. Who's your daddy? Miss Lisa Thomas says, shout out to you, Larry. She loves you, bro. I don't know if you can see that. All right, so look, check this out. I'm just not gonna really waste any of you guys' time. I want to point out there that there's some things coming. If you've noticed my profile, my own personal profile, as well as the Matrix here, I'm dropping some things, and I here's the thing. You guys know me, okay? I try very hard to like keep ego out of the way. I have no fucking place for ego or anybody with it. So I say that because these guys are here. Well, I can't say them guys because we're liable to start here real soon. I've just got a wild burr in my ass. I'm just telling you. And shout out to James Roundtree, by the way, who gave me the idea for this little idea. He gave me he gave me the idea for this little project. So, you know, we already know that they don't like the matrix of things. So, yeah, we're like in the process of being defunded, demonetized, fighting for like not to be censored and shit. This is not just me. This is you guys too. So the only thing I know how to do is fight back, right? And I'm not in that age anymore where I want to just grab my cell phone, go grab a burner phone somewhere or a laptop, cheap little laptop, and start wreaking havoc on the internet. Break shit, right? I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm gonna fight fire with water. Yeah, right there. We're gonna start a whole another broadcast, and it's primarily pretty much gonna be 100% satire. You guys hear me? Yeah, 100% satire. You're probably gonna be seeing my bass guitar back here in the background. I sold my other guitar, which I really wish I didn't. I miss my guitar. But nevertheless, see, Matt. Oh shit, you guys are talking up in here, and I'm going to read y'all's comments. See, See, Matt, people need to get rid of ego. Well, it's not even that. This is the thing. Is what I'm learning through this quest with our Egyptology teams. There are some really, really heavy hitters on the West Coast that are being, well, let's just say they're not being completely transparent with everybody, okay? And coming from being a broadcaster for 13, 15 years, knowing all of the trouble that we've been through and we're having to fight to just get our word out, be heard. I do got to say this though, okay, and that is this: I got to give y'all credit as well as myself for not giving up, and you guys for everything that you guys do. Those that tried to blow wind in my sail, you did. Also, those that blew smoke in my ass, you'll probably see that they're not up in the chat. And that's not my fault. I just called them out on their bullshit. When I need help, I fucking need help. And, just like you all, if you need help, say something. And I will try to do my best to help you. Truly will. But again, it's like not gaslighting you. Please don't gaslight me. If you can help me, help me. If you can't help me, just tell me. Okay? But don't tell me, get my hopes up, and then just like catfish my ass, because I'm not gonna. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. If you tell me you're going to do something, do something. And that right there, my friends, is why I've got a problem with people. Just telling you, with people. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens and transpires here within the next, I don't know. I would give it, I would probably give it 6 months, if that. If that. There's some really, really interesting shit going on, not just on the Giza Plateau, okay? And I'm not going to mention foundations' names. I'm not going to lead a prowling eye over here. I'm not going to give them enough rope. However, I will say the right here in the description of the broadcast. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. And then, well, what do you mean you want to know? Well, you don't need to know. You see. And that happens in a lot of things. It's not just what I'm into, meaning Egyptology, archaeology type exploration type. It's everywhere, and that is the problem that I have got with the majority. And I'll just say it, with these paid for talking fucking idiots. Okay, I'm just over here. My bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You guys already know that I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Okay? I have watched this broadcast right here get mocked, censored, duplicated, copied, belittled, time and time and time again. But here we are. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? Our decisions are a dime a dozen. Get deeper on that. What do you mean by that, Mish? Our decisions are a dime a dozen. Are you talking about like the hell is it? Opinions? Your opinion is a dime a dozen? Is you saying that? And I'm watching the Facebook live stream go up and down and up and down. And again, this is what's funny is we'll watch this, right? We'll watch this stream go up, and I already know. We already know. Some people will like to hear the content. Some people like me, some people don't like me. And I'm completely okay with that. Because if you're not meant to hear it, you won't hear it. Go back to CNN for all I give a shit. Go back to this guy for all I give a fuck. I don't care. Those that fit in will fit in. You know what I'm saying? But I assure you, you will definitely be aware of gaslighting, endless amounts of funding, and all kinds of other shit, stories that come from out of nowhere, and guests, repeating guests that are funded, blowing things out of proportion, right? And just hear me out before you all leave. Before this election process happens, okay, they are going to gaslight you like there's no tomorrow. Everybody. And I'll bet you everybody in this chat is going to be clamped down. If not, bye-bye. They'll just delete your account because you're outspoken, you're broken, you're because like you had it, right? We already know that we've got our least favorite vegetable over there in the District of Criminals. God forbid I get Mr. John Lacan up in here. He'll tell you all about that shit. All right? All about that. Mr. Shane, this is why I don't have many friends. Most can't handle the truth. Bro, let me tell you what. If you know what, we're all doing this. It's not just me. We're all doing this. We're all learning. Okay? The spirit is going to feel. You feel these people out. You're going to find out who it. Oh, by the way, I got a pendant from Rhea on my neck. I don't know exactly what's with this quartz crystal, but nevertheless, I got one on my neck. What you just said, Shane, is, and everybody's learning this. We're all learning this. Your spirit will feel who is and who is not. I'm going to say in your camp, or in your camp dressed like a sheep when it's actually a wolf, right? You know, come into your little camp of black sheep and go, oh, looky here. But yet, the older ones, the wiser ones will, oh yeah, something smells like shit, right? You see it, you smell it, and you start like picking off these friends out of your friend list. So I want to say you're dead on the nail, Shane. Absolutely. Read another comment here. I'm done with politics. Yeah, I love you, Chuck, for saying that. It is just a show. Music is my focus now. Hell yeah, that's a big one. I love you for saying that. What was the other comment up there? Miss Beth Ann said, all those that dude. What? If you talk speech to text, I'm gonna tell you. All those that dude let flood. Okay, all those that dude let flood through the gates will be voting for him. Yeah, no doubt about it. You know that's one of the reasons why our least favorite vegetable over at the shit show has got things going on his way. Without a damn doubt. You're right, absolutely. Mr. Chuck says, I'm done with politics. It's all about them. Hell yeah. Miss Rebel says, your energy and your intuition will know who is for you and is against you. Yeah, absolutely. Airbrush Mish, when you tell the truth, some scream and run. That's what happens to a lot of us up here. You see what I'm saying? That has happened to primarily all of the ones up in here that have been around the Matrix for some time. The moment you start screaming, or just question, just even ask a question to somebody, right? And you'll see their response, and then you'll ask more questions about their response, and they'll get pissed at you. Why? What do they got to hide? Ain't got to hide nothing, right? You gotta hide none. Yeah, of course. Beth Ann's, I hardly see my grown kids because of all of the truth I'm trying to warn them about. See, sweetheart, here's the thing. And Miss Beth Ann, we've all, everybody up in here, the majority of, if you're watching the broadcast and you're participating in this community, because that's what this is. It's a community. This place up here is right there. Is a community. It's a community. But the problem is these guys right above me don't even truly, probably fucking don't know they're being gaslit. Okay? They're being fed what they want to hear. That just feeds the ego, feeds that the search. But the problem is the search happens in here. You've got to feel it, know it. Again, the majority. I've watched this shit show up here, and participating in the community. When you question things or call people out, they don't like it. A lot like somebody just up in here said that it was Mish, Airbrush Mish. Michelle just pointed out that the moment you start dropping truth bombs, people scatter. And this is true. Absolutely true. Shout out to you, Miss Tina. She says we are family. We try to be. We try to be. What I've learned here recently, and I'm going to be honest with you, is again, the moment I really fucking need people, and they gaslit me for quite some time, and then you're like, I need help, and they're like, oh well, I'm strapped. Well, holy fucking shit, we've all been strapped. In fact, this is it. This is what I worry about. Do you know that I fucking worry about this broadcast more than I do my own electric bill or gas bill? Now, mind you, I cover my shit first, because without it, we can't do this. You don't see us up here funded. We are not big funded, and we will not be big funded. Okay, it ain't gonna happen. We will do what we need to do to get by, but nevertheless, we're not going to do this. And again, if it's going to hurt your feelings and you got to leave the broadcast because of what I'm saying to you, bye-bye. Okay? Again, 28 people, 2,800 people. I'm not going to kiss y'all's fucking ass. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you the way I feel about it, and I'm going to share my belief system with you. Okay? It is just that simple. And if you could change my belief system, I'm glad you can. I would love it changed. I would love it changed. I'm pretty secure in it. However, I share it. Y'all are more than willing and more than welcome to share your love, share your belief, share your truth. The number's below me, man. This is your guys' show. Everyone is entitled to their own story, their own truth, their own myths. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I know, and I know the majority of you are like this as well. That is why I resonate with so many of you. Okay? That is also why I'm putting a bunch of these people behind me, mocking them, because they've mocked me. They indeed have mocked me for quite some fucking time. Right here. In fact, I'm willing to hire Wayne Stewart. Well, Wayne Stewart's not really for hire, but he's already our geek. But Wayne Stewart is the fade to staying geek. Okay? I mean, I'm gonna find a theme song to just mock the living shit out of it. Nah, I'm just telling you. I mean, I have had enough. My broke is done fucking broke. I am broke. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say other than I'm angry. I'm angry with the shit that we are learning over about the Giza Plateau, and everybody being gaslit. Everybody being lied to, but to a degree that will literally probably blow your mind. I'm just telling you. Hi, Michelle Espinosa, Miss Shaman. You need to call me one damn day, girl. I miss you. I do. I miss you. Love you too. If you like this, support it. Right, Rebel. If you like it, support it. There's plenty. All them little blue shields up in here. Michelle Espinosa, sponsor. All right, Morgan Roundtree, supporter. I mean, there's quite a few little shields up in here. right? Quite a few of these blue shields, little green shields. Miss Lisa Ayo, she sends stars all the time. Great thing to do. I mean, again, it's trying to keep it going, right? Minus, like you just said, minus the smoke screen. And that is why we're all censored. The smoke screen. Because a lot of the truth movement, how many of you have noticed this? How many of you have noticed it's like the echo chamber? The echo chamber. Hello? Robert, did you hear me? You did hear me. Why did you hear me? Well, Robert up in here, that just come up in here, the lies and the gaslighting, I've had enough. The reason he heard me say that, new name. Robert's a new name up in here. Shout out to you, Robert. The reason he heard me is because he fits into my algorithm. The system knows. The system knows him. You hear me? The system fucking knows him. The system knows me. The system knows Barbara. It's going to group us into, put it this way, the moment you go into a far leftist camp or an independent camp where you know right now, you walk up in that bitch going, I'm going to fucking rattle some cages, man. I'm going to bend them over and stick a damn red pill suppository in their ass, man. The moment you do that, you're censored. You aren't even fucking seen. So you can walk up in that left wing, left radicalism kind of shenanigan, right? And you ain't even heard. It's an echo chamber. Complete echo chamber. Shit comes back echoing, like you said, Nish. So what do we do? What do we do about this? I can tell you what I've had to do with our broadcast is literally bring it underground. We've had to take it to a private server. We've had to run a Discord server. We've had to run independent live video streaming on a complete different platform, not mainstream. We have to own it. We've started our own little invite-only social media platform. There's not a whole lot of activity on it, but it's there. It is there because we need it. Because the moment we say some, shit that the left wing don't like, or that goes against the red tape political bullshit, the moment we do that, we're censored to no end. Okay? In fact, Socrates, what's up, buddy? This poor dude, this poor dude, he shares some amazing video footage. He too, Truth Seeker, Amy Jo Schaefer, who's just come floating up in here. Truth Seeker. I can't name a one of you that has not come across my path that is not a truth seeker, and you share with one another realism. I just seen a video dropped in the Matrix chat. I really want to share. I gotta share this. Hopefully the girls didn't. Hopefully we didn't bury this. But I've got to share something with you. This is. I can't remember who it was that shared it. See, there you go, sweetheart. Thank you, Lisa, for dropping them stars. 4 weeks straight. Look at that shit. Thank you. I'm serious. I appreciate that. I'm scrolling back through this chat because there's something I want you to see. All right? There's something I want you to see. And again, you're going to see this on Fade to Stain. Okay? You're not going to see this on mainstream Stain to Fade, Fade to Stain. Okay? Come on, man. We buried that. Where in the world is that? There. Is this it? Nope. Where? Damn it. I'm trying to find it. It's about, somebody help me find this in the chat. Where we buried the comment It was about the masks. It was about the damn masks. I also want to show you some other shit that. Where in the world is that? TikTok, is it the TikTok video? Hang on a second. I'm trying to share it here. I'm trying. No. Man, somebody help me here in the chat. We buried the damn video about the masks. I got a what? What? I got a slight crush on you. What? What? Oh. I love you guys. I appreciate that. I'll let Melissa know. She'll gladly pack my shit and say, take him. Where did you guys go up in here? I'll move you back here. All right. I think this is the video. Maybe. I don't know. Nope. This ain't it either. I almost want to quit trying to find the damn thing. I just know we buried a really good video in the chat, and that was how the CIA, to deceive you, gaslight you, lie to you, steal your shit, again, lie to you, stealing your shit, created masks to lie to you, blah, 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 blah. Somebody find me that video, please. Please. Where in the hell is that video at? I have no fucking clue. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know. I have no idea. Although I want you to see it, so I'm trying to find it. Can't find it. Oh well. Maybe I sent it to my damn self. I don't know. Brainiacs. I don't know. Did I... Nope. I didn't send it to myself either. Man, this makes me feel really good. I go to say something about sharing something with you, and now I can't find the damn thing. Man, alrighty then. I'll tell you what. We are. I'm gonna war dial you. Somebody. I'm gonna go up into the private chat, and I'm gonna start rattling cases. What up? Tired of being alone. I'm tired of being alone. Where did you guys go? Where did we bury that at? Again, I'm trying to find the video. I don't know. I really don't know. Getting nice and quiet up in here. I'm trying to find it, guys. I really am. There you are. I was worried about you. Hi, Barbara. Or you talking to I think Andy come scooting up in here. Shout out to you, Mr. Andy Cassidy. What's up there, old timer? Where in the hell is this video at? I'm trying. Maybe this is it. I don't know. Once I find it, I'll share it with you all. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Son of a bitch. And every time I go back, you know what? I can't, because of what it is, I can't share it. It's a link. I'm trying. Hang on. I'm looking. Nope. Link. Yeah, man. Nope. Do you guys remotely have any idea what I'm talking about? You didn't distract me, guys. Lisa, you're good. I promise you, you're all right. You're all right. I am so trying to find this video. Oh, and by the way, this is something I wanted to point out to you. Just out of curiosity, especially for you that are with me on multiple digging, when it comes to, let me get the screen back here. I got to share this screen real quick. Okay, and it's this right here. This is one of the images that I wanted to share with you. Okay, get Kathy up out of here. Get that up out of here. There we go. There's Gunner's logo. We'll keep Gunner's logo up in here. Oops. Where the hell are you at? All right, there we go. Check it out. Okay. So anyway, this little video, this little thing right here I'm sharing with you. Please, please, please pay attention of what you see. Okay? Because revealing the enigma, the terrifying discovery of a giant unearthed behind Antarctica's wall. Do you see this? Now, let me share this with you, okay? This is the kind of bullshit that we, not just myself, but every single archaeologist, digger, truth seeker has got to battle. Do you see this? Now, let me share with you this, okay? 11 shares, 2 comments. And this was not even posted 18 hours ago. At the time, it was like, I don't know, 5 hours ago. So I'm going to call this little thing here, this group, this page, Ancient Archaeology Adventures, right? We're going to go open up a whole other screen here. And I need to shut this screen down right here before it locks up the machine. I'm going to go to Brave, and I'm going to search for underwater, what the hell was it? Right there. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. Because Brave is really bad about shit. Underwater scenes, ancient ruins, 3D model. I'm just going to scroll on down through here and hopefully it finds it. We got iPhone stock photos. We've got, there we go. Underwater ruins scene. So, there we go. We're getting there. I'm trying to find the damn thing for you. Underwater adventure type theme park. Because that's what it is. Let me open up. Brave is really, really a piss poor example to be searching for. All right, I'm looking for the ancient underwater theme park. Archaeological marine park. Maybe that is it. I'm not quite sure. I'm opening up another screen here. And hopefully be able to find it. Nope, not that one. Just bear with me here, guys. Again, it's trying to dig for this shit, which is exactly what it is. Okay. All right. Resource. New Alice. The Telegraph. There we go. By the way, I wanted to show you also some things that Sculptures Park. Maybe this is it. All right. This is I have to dig it up this way, I think. By the way, I know you guys can't see me. That's okay. It's gonna be okay. Just know I'm here. I'm here. It's all good. Ancient ruins and shit. I'm trying to find it. And I do want to show you right real quick. This is a weird one. Okay? So let me open up another Google tab over here. And again, just so I don't crash the machine, I want to show you this right here. Okay? Look on my screen. This is really, really, really if you ain't already freaked out about shit, check this out. All right? These are underwater museums. It's events or look at this. This is really wild. This is a look at that. I'm not block that. Snorkeling underwater sculpture park should be on everybody's traveler's bucket list. Do you see this? And I think to my own self, look at this image. Don't want to save that. I want you to open it. Damn it. Why is it not letting me open it? I don't want to open it. All right, you piece of shit. Copy the image address, and then I'll just try pasting it. Try that. No, it wants to open the damn thing. Like it's literally not letting me share it. Okay, so look at this. Ain't that weird? Look at that shit. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Again, this is an underwater sculpture park, right? And this is also not the only one. That's what I'm trying to say. This is not the only one. So this shit we're seeing here come out, this, right? This is part of the underwater bullshit. Okay? And it goes, again, I will find it and share it. But it goes further than that. Okay? The dude posts the articles. Let me share this one. So they post the articles. Right? Ancient Archaeology and Adventure says, revealing the enigma behind the terrifying discovery. It's not a terrifying discovery, you fucktards. It is you blowing smoke in people's asses. That is exactly what it is. Okay? And let's just further this conquest here. Check this out. I want you to know what we're up against. Okay? No, I will not snooze them for 30 days. I want to see what exactly they're sharing with you. And that is, let's just show this some more. An unexpected discovery of an unknown civilization sending shockwaves. It's a lot like, fade to shit stain. This is a discovery. Look at this. Do you see this? Look at this. Are you kidding me? No way. Do you see how shallow of a grave that is? And they found this. They found this discovery. Only, I would bury my fucking cat deeper than this. If something happened to either any of my cats, we'd down there dig a hole deeper for our animals than this monstrosity here. So again, right there, of course, I've got to blow some shit up. All right? Yeah. Yeah. So, I know right now, I'm tired of it. And I know right now you guys are tired of it too. I know you're tired of the bullshit. Okay? I know I'm not the only one. Alright, so since y'all ain't gonna call me and I've been talking for the last 45 minutes, I know I can go for the full hour and 45 minutes. I'm gonna call you. And I don't quite know which one of you guys I'm gonna call. I'm just gonna play random war dial here. So whichever one of you guys look like you want to participate, Just saying. I want you to participate with me. I truly do. So I'm gonna call somebody up in here. I can't really do a group call. So if I do a group call, it'll be way too chaotic. So I'm gonna try here. Let me see. Let me just see. Can't call him. I think. Let me see. You know what? Right there. There's. Because this girl, I can't wait till Friday. I cannot wait. The way I can like just sit back. I can sit back and I can ask a shit ton of questions just like y'all. Because that girl right there, Michelle, Everest Mish, Tim Danley, and who else is it? Tammy Bonham, and oh my God, oh my. Anyway, name. We're gonna have a discussion. We're gonna have a discussion, right, about food, health food. They're trying to kill us all, right? Did you just say don't call me? Did you just say that? Did you really just say that? Beth Ann? Oh, Beth says call me. I will call you. I would love to talk to you. Let's talk. I want to talk. Let's talk. We'll see what's going on in your world. All right? Let's do this. Get you up in here. Ringy, Miss Beth Ann. Answer that phone, please. Aww.
What the heck?
What's up? How are you doing? She said, call.
The volume's way low. What in the heck is going on?
Call me.
Ah, there it is.
That's a song, isn't it? No. Yeah, call me.
Yeah,
Call me. That is a song. Who the hell sings that?
I know. I don't know who the heck it is. I'm bad with the names.
Is that
No, I get my.
hold on, is that the outfield?
Yeah.
It ain't the
I
outfield.
don't know.
Well, what is on your mind?
Just overall this bullshit, man. It's just, every time I'm around, it's like I'm getting sick and stuff. Like I just went and just enjoyed myself. Had my last probably outing till because I'm about to have surgery on my foot, and I got sick just having coke.
Sweetheart, you're gonna have to walk towards your router more or something, or go outside. You're like. I caught you something. I caught you about having surgery, and something about coke.
Oh, I went out to have probably my last outing, having a meal out of the house before surgery, probably within the week, and I literally started feeling sick from this coke. It tasted funky, and can you hear me?
I can. I found out who sings our song. Blondie.
Oh, didn't you?
Yeah, Blondie. Call me.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
You know that, right? You know that song, right? You know the song?
Yeah. When I did that, I'm like, oh my God, that's a good song.
Yeah. It is a great song.
Yeah.
Now, are you on your cell phone or are you on the computer?
No, I was on the cell phone. I need another computer. I'm tired of doing everything on the cell phone.
You know, I know someone that actually does a broadcast from their cell phone.
It's getting old. I have a old-fashioned. My daughter gave me an old, what do you call it? Apple iPad or something. It's an old one. It's heavy, and it's so slow.
Let me share with you real quick what the girls are going to be talking about. Okay, hang on. Just don't leave me.
Yeah.
Don't leave me. There we go. Michelle says grocery store stuff. That's what they're going to be talking about. Health food, the grocery stores, that stuff is like, because here's the kicker. Okay. I don't know if you know this. Let me ask you a question. Beth, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Whenever you buy whenever you go buy like perishables, right? Like salads, carrots, stuff, produce, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, how long a head of lettuce usually lasts for you before it goes bad?
Oh, it used to last. It used to last at least, like, I'm guessing a week. But now, for a while now, it's been lasting like maybe, I'd be lucky, 2 days.
Yup.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? So I quit buying that a long time ago. And then even a bag of lettuce, it starts turning colors like in 2 to 3 days.
Right. See,
I'm like,
that's
I have to
bullshit.
throw out all these bags of lettuce. I'm tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, that's one of my main concerns right now. Everything is getting me sick, it seems like. I had one Coca-Cola, and then I'm like I said, can I have a refill? And the first sip, I'm like, that tastes funky. And I took one more sip, and it tasted like something was mixed in, and like a Diet Coke and a mix of something else. And I'm like, wow, this is disgusting. And then I started getting sick. And I'm like, wow, I can't even have a dang fountain soda.
Well, Beth Ann, I'm gonna tell you, if you tune up into here for very long, you're gonna find out that Michelle is the wife that you never wanted.
Well, I know.
She
Hey, I
is
know this
on my
topic.
ass, honey. Oh, may tell you. She's always riding me about things I eat, things I drink, things I eat.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, I have this thing. I'm addicted to Coca-Cola, but I don't have it all the time. But when I go out to eat, I try to have water and a soda. But I mean, it literally tasted like poison. Like tonight, it was horrible.
Ugh. I think I can't even tell you. Let me think.
And besides that, the store I went into to get dog treats for my dog, 2 people told me, yeah, they got sick as soon as they ate there.
Ugh.
So I'm like, I'm not going back, but
Ugh.
I don't want to go out to eat anymore at all. I cut way down, but like I said, this is my last outing, probably till surgery, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll probably have to stay home and eat all the time after that. So.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I know. I was doing good, but my friend's not helping me. Wants to go out to eat. I'm like, dude, it's not safe anymore.
Where is it you're from?
Oh no, I live in Indiana, but I'm from New Jersey. But anyway.
All right.
I'm an ex Air Force brat, so I ended up in Indiana.
You're an Air Force brat.
Yeah.
You're
military. Yeah. My adopted dad. I was adopted when I was 12 and a half, and adopted dad was in the military, navigation for Air Force.
All right.
Yeah.
Why is it this broadcast for some reason, and I don't know why, but we all on this broadcast it's like the audience is about I'd say about a 60% military brats. If you're not, I'm serious, man. If it's
I know. I've been on here for a while. I've been hearing all that. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, we've got a great foundation of military men and women, and I check on them all the time, or try to. Some of them scare the living shit out of me, man. Well, I've got one just south of me, right? Just south of me that tells me, "Well, you can come visit me. I ain't gonna shoot you." But I've got to, woo boy, I've got to like, yo, bro, I'm coming. Okay, cool, come on down. Yo, bro, I'm at your state line. Come on down, bro. Yeah. Yo, bro, I'm at your county line. Come on down. I mean, oh my God, I'm just kidding. No, it's not that bad, but I'm just saying, he is like put under the fire, can't go nowhere, can't do anything. He hates them as much as they hate, he hates them as much as they hate him. And trust me, that county that he's in cannot fucking stand this boy.
Huh. Wow. Well, yeah, I lived in Alaska before. I want to go back because I hate this state.
So you were you in the military? Is that what you're saying?
No, my adopted dad was stationed in. Then we got stationed to Fairbanks, and I think I like it better than Indiana.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kansas, Topeka, Kansas was where I got adopted, and we lived in Derby, Kansas, and then, so 12 and a half I was adopted, and then next thing I know, he's getting stationed to Fairbanks.
Damn. So you.
Yeah, so we lived there for a while. Everything froze. I had me flown on a jet backwards to California to have my back surgery. Yeah. So
You were tossed around quite a bit.
Yeah, I was in like maybe 20 schools. It's ridiculous.
So why weren't you homeschooled?
I don't know. I have no idea.
So let me ask you this: since you were a military brat, all right? When did you wait? Let me ask you your journey, because that's what this broadcast is about, talking about your journey. Everybody's got a story, so let me hear Beth Ann's story. Around about when did you wake up to all of this red tape political bullshit, and you yourself really didn't fit into the let's just say the normie community? When did that happen?
Oh, you mean when I started? I'm not quite sure what you're saying. Like,
when did you wake up to the bullshit?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, I thought that's what you were saying. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, it's when things started getting fishy with Trump, and then him getting booted out, and then the takeover, and I was like, what the hell? And then I'm like, wait a minute, these things, and then the election, that really hit me, because I stayed up and watched, and that was ridiculous. I mean, that right there hit me good, even better, because then I knew shit was going down. Like, they were going after him, the attacks, and then that, and then somehow I got into deep information, and then it just started going from there. So that was like, now it's going on 3 years, I think, 3.5 years for me. Since he got the crap, they started attacking him when he got in there.
Well,
actually, right before they were attacking him.
Beth,
so it's been longer than that.
We only have this sorry bastard in there now for another not even less than a year. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Think about that, right?
But he still has time to destroy it the rest of the way.
You'll hear me say this a lot up in this broadcast, and that is this: if you and I had that job, right? If you and I had just a job, and we screwed up everything, not just a little bit, but I'm talking everything. We fucked up this, we fucked up that, we wouldn't have our job for very long, would we?
No.
No,
and that's not even him, and I'm trying to figure out how he's getting away with it. I'm trying to understand the rest of it. Like, that's not even him. He's been gone for years.
Can we prove that?
I was told it was a funeral, not an inauguration, and the firing was wrong, the timing was wrong, the time for that ceremony take place, and them shooting off and stuff.
Well, all I can say is this: I've been sent some images, and
there's like 4 guys playing him, so
I've been sent some images, and I've clearly seen, and that's what I was wanting to share with you.
He has blue eyes, and all of a sudden his eyes are black. Yeah, right.
Is the damn mask video?
Yeah, and his ears. I mean, you don't wake up one day and say, "Hey, now my ears are attached or unattached." I mean, come on.
Now I've released that. I've literally released that too.
And the eyes. When he bows down and he gets evil, there's several actors, and there's a mean one that does the whatever their role they do. I tell myself, I'm like, wow, there's one that does the evil roles. He bends down and says, "You will do this, you will do that, or just take the jab." You know what I mean? Remember that?
I do.
Something something in that.
Amy Jo Schaefer, she's definitely on the same page in the same book. She's like,
Yeah, he
doesn't
leans over and with his dark eyes. Those are not. He had blue eyes. I mean,
doesn't even
the
look
ears,
like
the
Joe.
eyes,
Right?
the ears, the eyes, huh?
Doesn't even look like Joe.
No, it doesn't. And so they first I was told first, and Jim Carrey used to play him, and now James Woods, and then I forget the other. I haven't been talking about the guys' names for a while, so I forget the other two. But yeah, there's several that play him.
I'm looking as you're talking. I'm looking through this damn chat. There is a specific video I want to share that was shared in the community chat that we got, and it is exactly that. It is about the masks. I don't remember who shared it, and it was shared with me today.
Yeah, and then I saw one thing where his mask was in the back of the neck, and it was shriveling up, like bunching up, bubbling or whatever. Yeah, that wasn't too long ago, but anyway, I already knew there's something fishy going on. Like, things started getting to me before Trump even became president, and it just started going downhill. From there, I started catching on quick.
It don't take long now. That truly doesn't.
What I'm trying to figure out is all these, whatever
If you
call
still
it in
think we're the
Congress,
first,
I can't believe if Trump knows that's not him, why the hell is he not coming out and having somebody announce it?
Well, I guess I can say this, okay? And this is, and everybody's gonna say to his defense, well, it wasn't timing. It wasn't the right time.
It's been too freaking long. I'm sick of it.
Well,
It's been like 7 years now, actually, since.
Maybe this is it. I don't know. I'm trying to find some damn.
It's really frustrating, and knowing as much as I know, I just want to. I don't know. I'm just sick of it because now I'm watching everything around me, and it's just everything's poison. Everything is just all kinds of crap going on.
Oh my God. He lost me. I'll go ahead and tell you, right? He lost me at Operation Warp Speed. Okay.
I was gonna say. Okay, here's the thing on that. I heard that he did that to save us from being locked down for 5 to 10 years.
No doubt. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard from the deep information I was watching, and yeah.
All right.
So I guess I'm like, okay, I'm trying to understand that, but
I don't buy it. No offense, but I don't buy it.
I don't know. I'm just telling what I heard, but not from just anybody. I meant
Recording started.
the deeper sources. So,
all right, Miss Beth Ann.
well,
I'm gonna switch to another call, please. I'm gonna say something positive to everybody. Give them don't gaslight them. Give them some hope. Give them some hope.
no, we're gonna get through this. We're about finished, and I feel like these evil bees are gonna go down really quick, and I have a feeling it's coming so soon.
I think that you're right.
I'm serious.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Totally with you.
Yeah, I just hang on. I mean, seriously, everybody hang on.
All right, Miss Beth Ann.
It's been too long to drop,
Yes,
So-
babe. All right, sweetheart. Take care of yourself. And again, thank you for letting me blow up your phone.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for the surprise.
Well, it's all right. I like doing it, man.
I'm the shyest person on the planet, if you can't tell. So
It's all
I'm
good. There ain't nothing. Look, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just you, just me.
Oh, that's just how I am. I'm very shy, and so it's awkward, and then but I like surprises. So
Surprise!
yeah, surprise. Thank you.
All right, love you. Take care
Yeah,
of yourself.
Love you too.
All right.
We'll all get through this. It's around the corner.
Mike Pyle says, tell her to watch the video I shared. Maybe it was you that shared it, Mike. I don't know. I'm going to find that damn video. All right, Miss Beth, take care of yourself, baby. Good luck in the hospital.
You too.
Hear me?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the bad part is he said it'll be a long recovery, but, so.
We'll be here. We'll be here.
I know. I'll be on.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I will.
Night.
All right. Bye.
Oh, man. I love calling you guys from out of blue. I do. Now let's try to take a phone call through the studio. Hello, area code 931. Welcome to Fade to Stain, the broken spoke radio for the shit stains in the audience. What's up?
Hi, everybody.
Hello. What's going on?
You guys were talking about a couple of things that I had thrown on the table a couple of times. Hi, by the way, Beth. Who's your power, man? I was hatched up there myself.
Oh.
I was from Indiana once upon a time, also.
Yeah.
She was talking about a couple of things. The mask stuff. I was going to add to what she was talking about. Normally, I don't want to talk to anybody, so I mean. She was talking about the ears and the masks, and we have discussed, I think, even here with everybody about hyper-realistic AI-infused stem cell 3D printed masks, covert ops using hyper-realistic masks, just masks, and the Alphabet Soups has been doing that for who knows how long. But I wanted to point out that she was talking about the comparisons to Scratch and Sniff. And I would like to remind everybody to look into who is Joseph Epstein.
Wait, what?
Joseph Epstein, I've said this to you guys 1,000 times, but look up who is Joseph Epstein.
Oh.
Joseph Epstein was a plastic surgeon that was a professor in the same school where Jeffrey Epstein portrayed himself as a math professor. I believe it was in New York. And that guy, Joseph Epstein, is the individual who coincidentally gave Jill Biden her doctor's degree so she could call herself Dr. Jill Biden. By the way, Joseph Epstein is a plastic surgeon. Coincidence?
I think not, bro. Yeah, no, we've talked about this. We talked about this. You know, here's the
thing. I would like to have somebody prove to me that Scratch and Sniff wasn't actually Jeffrey Epstein with a mask on from time to time.
Oh, man.
How did Jeffrey Epstein have clearance approved to have military tail numbers on his planes? Tell me that guy couldn't be in military protective services and even be from time to time.
Shit. I can't believe you just went there.
You tell me one who's going to take the other?
No, of course. I mean, you know what? I don't even know if these people, a lot of them, seen Jeffrey Epstein's plane. I'm being honest with you. I don't know if they've seen the Lolita Express. Or are you talking about
it's not just that one plane. He had tail numbers on his planes that were military numbers. So I sent you guys the link on that 100 times.
All
right.
right.
Now. I'll keep it on the quick.
No, you got it. You're there.
It's you know how I do. I'll throw the quick draw on anything, but I'm not here just to kick sand at somebody's feet because I don't fucking like them. If I don't like you, you know I don't like you. So some of the people out there are aware. No, I don't want to talk to them. Anyway, I was going to hop into Convo a little bit because I was part of the Facebook purge. So you guys don't see me making fun of the doodlebops in there because I have to go through other means to play around. I'm not dead yet. but they can keep trying.
I'm not dead yet.
I was just kicked off Facebook. I refuse to comply with the updates to continue service through a system that's eating itself right now.
Oh yeah, bro.
I have closed my book.
It's definitely taking the system itself is definitely taking a purge. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'll tell you that
I believe that was a military operation to get rid of targets in the system. Us. You heard dude say the other day he looked back to who took over his system, and they changed my contact information. All of my shit through the board
right
was like emails that didn't even match anything of my email. And when I would send the information to reset, as you would normally have to do, it wasn't even my contact information that was in it. So not only does Polk County have a stolen laptop for me when they took all my equipment, but we've known that there's government platforms to get rid of us by any means necessary. But I digress. You're welcome, team.
I digress.
Anyway, we have been digging through some shit lately, dude. You, Mr. Guy, should load them up with the this is a prison aspect galactically with the black hole spectrums and that little wormhole scenario of all that. I know you ain't got time for that, but if you even looked into that a little bit, you would realize quickly, holy shit, that's why we're all specks of dust in the wind, because we've all been ripped to shreds because we live in a black hole network. We're imprisoned here in an oscillating system that is in itself a black hole. So in order to get out of this, we would have to die, but we just recycle back because we're locked in a black hole. Coincidentally, the black holes that scientists have been revealing, as I have told you all before, but these rich, famous scientists all of a sudden are telling you all that everything from every qubit of information. I like to do the whole Rain Man thing with you guys. I know you ain't got time for this, but the rocks are quantum computers, the water's quantum computers, the black holes are oscillating factors of the shadows that I always talk to you guys about. The shadow of the matter itself is expanding throughout what we perceive as this multiverse. And long story short, we're all dead, have been shredded into specks and trying to reconstitute ourselves within our self-portrayed prison of whatever this galactic car wreck is that we are in, that is slowly trying to reconstitute itself back into realizing what the fuck happened.
This galactic
We died
wreck.
and got stuck here. This is hell, heaven, and purgatory, all in the same soup. Welcome.
Did you hear him say
So black holes.
You heard him say that, right?
The black hole. What?
I was saying, did everybody hear him say that? He did say that. Yes, he did say it. This
You got the
proverbial.
proof. I've sent you the links.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the process of watching everything you sent me. I'm just saying,
Yes.
this proverbial
You
shit
did
show it is definitely interesting. I watched the CERN. I watched the CERN guy.
Yeah, he's not even fully truthful, but he tells you what's going on. He works for CERN,
Right.
but there's a lot more. He's not even, dude. The reason I had told you, I'm not trying to. I know you're cut short on time, but I'm trying to shake you to wake you up, motherfuckers.
I get
The long story short is the black holes themselves, with the oscillating effect of the X-point particulates, which is the subatomic beyond tardigrade aspects of our shadow and such, is a Higgs boson. It's basically dark matter, which is space. It's also called the demon core. The demon core is what was required in the condensed form of dark matter that was put in the atom bomb to get the atom bomb to be the atom bomb. It wouldn't bomb until the condensed form of the demon core, aka your soul, was put into a device, which is kind of goes back to like what DARPA does with manipulating electronic biomechanical resonance factors to try to combine machine and thoughts. Long story short, because thoughts create space, and those that create those that control the hive mind control the multiverse. Therefore, we become an AI God platform. However, that is only where science is. Now, the black holes still retain all of the information that goes into them. The black holes are, in a sense, a window frequency to where beyond physics is.
You didn't just say that.
Even though it goes
he did.
It goes where beyond physics is, where physics no longer physics is. However, that realm is a realm. That is the other side of the black holes. And it turns out that those black holes not only are seemingly like a big quantum computer in a window, get the idea, you go on from there, but it retains all of the information that goes through said black holes. So realistically, it doesn't science over there. It doesn't quantum over there. It doesn't time over there. So what we have to do is reset this universe to reset the multi-world interpretations of this place healing itself. Everything has to die. That's why the X is on the Knights Templar's vest, because that is the X. The Y that they talk about, that they must match with the X, as far as the X particle, the Y is the spark, which would probably oscillate back to the AI mirroring the Hall of Records and the Ark of the Covenant. When the plasma field could be matched between all of the networks of all of these platforms, it could reset everything. And that is the rebirth of the universe. We must heal ourselves, as every person can make a difference. Every cell can make a difference, right? One cell is like a bad apple, and coincidentally being an apple is about the, I'm not even going to get into how you could weaponize all this stuff, but I could go there too. I told you all, you should have left me alone, and I would have never figured out what these switches are. Believe me, I know.
I never.
But I digress.
Right.
When I say to solve everybody's problems by what? By Friday? Oh, wait, it is Friday? No, it's not. Is it?
No. Don't you be rushing the damn week here, Homer.
The thing is, the corruption platforms that we have been discussing have known there has been a computer platform that goes back about 100 years ago, and its entire job, if you watch those videos right there, its entire job was to solve all the problems of all problems. Sound familiar? 100 years ago, bro. 100 years ago.
Yes, son.
So
yes.
why
yes,
is there missing children, POWs, and unsolved crimes?
There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be.
Ding, ding, ding. Which makes all platforms as a intentional negligence platform when you know that they could solve the problems, but they don't. They are the problem. So, as a certain doctor, somebody who happens to be over security clearances, do we need to name his name?
Go right ahead.
Do we? Should we say Dr. Guy's name?
Go right. Well, you just
Mr. Dr. Greer, if you're out there, I tried to tell your fucking sidekick that I have the equipment to solve your problems, but he said I had to give him all of my documentation first before he could tell me if I deserve to talk to you or not. So you were having dinner with him, but I digress.
Wasn't me. There you go.
Dr. Greer apparently has been one of the guys that's been over the security clearance platforms, because he's pretty president since like fucking Roosevelt or something. So, are you puking on my phone?
Oh yeah. Oh man, my screen didn't go.
Anyway,
You gotta be shitting me, man.
Long story short, when we get back to this, why is there such a thing as classified information? Why is there something that should be kept from society if society's paying for all of these platforms, which I think shouldn't? Didn't we have the Boston Tea Party to prove that there shouldn't be taxation without representation?
I think so.
We'll talk about corruption.
I do. You're right.
Hasn't the entire financial system been a fraud since before the Titanic? So if they know how to answer the questions in these classified, I took non-disclosure agreement. I can't talk about it. Well, if that platform is doing harm or violating the citizenry or a misuse of stolen taxation, which shouldn't be in their hands in the first place, that's called treasonous domestic terrorism. So what Dr. Greer talks about is he says in a video he did a couple days ago, I sent that to you too, I believe.
You did.
He says in that video himself that he is the one who oversees the clearance platforms, which went ding, ding, ding for me. And that also told me that it was kind of like he was talking about me, because he says they won't let people like me and others out here that do what we do, they won't let us come to the table yet.
And now,
you want to say why?
I can tell you why. Is because
you want to say?
Yes, because that will end into the corruption. That will absolutely.
Yeah.
You have. Here's the thing. Okay, what sets you apart from them is because you're not bought by them. You're not bought by them. Bless me. Excuse me.
I talked to a guy today. They all looked at me like, "What the fuck?" I had to buy a leaf blower today because mine froze up. It kind of pisses me off because when I was in there, I'm looking at these like $1,000 leaf blowers, and I'm talking to the sales guy. I'm like, this kind of irritates me because we were talking about shit like this anyway. Because everywhere I go, And I told him, I was like, what would you think if I told you you should have not had to pay an electric bill or any kind of repairs involving oil, or had to pay for gasoline or even kerosene or anything with a motor? I designed a self-sufficient perpetual motion device that ran off air that had zero pollution and did not use any fossil fuels. And once you bought the damn thing and you turned it on, it was self-sufficient. You don't have to charge it. It's just a machine that could replace everything with a motor. How much money do you think you could have had?
Well, you and I
Since
both.
90,
You and I
like
both.
the early 90s.
Yeah. You and I both know that.
I've been targeted since.
Why do my screens keep getting out of whack? I have no idea.
Because they don't like when we talk.
Dude, I'm looking at the screens, and every time I go to move shit, it's like the screens are just whacked out. There we go. Beth Ann says, "Wow, they're cutting the feed up now, or cutting it up now." Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, I have been. If you guys been looking for me, the only option I have to play along with you all is in the YouTube. The only one that I can see that I can get into and participate with is the Enigma YouTube. And I was using a private chat thing you created after the board went down.
Yeah.
And I found another way. I looked at matrixminds.live, whatever that link is I sent you. If you guys are looking for me, I'm usually always watching, but I can't participate in the Borg anymore. I'm pretty sure that has to do with Zuckerberg having all of his court dates, because he's being held accountable as not doing anything and knowing everything about everyone, everywhere, and not exposing the criminal platforms that obviously communicate with each other.
Do you want to watch that?
Yeah, I watched that hearing. They made him turn around and apologize to the family whose children were trafficked
through Facebook. Right? Let's say it again.
Yeah.
Through Facebook.
Yeah. That's part of why I don't give a fuck about going. Like, if you find my book, it's out there. I've closed it. I got Messenger. That's it. If you're on my shit, you can message with me, but I'm not going back. I think what they're doing is because they're going to try and get you to reset your terms and conditions to keep using it. But I think what that'll do is reset your history. So, like when you file for Social Security, if they make you file over again, your clock starts over. So, because the board is going to have to be held accountable, he's a billionaire and knows everything about everyone. If he gets you to reset your terms and conditions, then I think it's probably some foo-foo legalese bullshit he's pulling.
Larry.
And realistically, I've been thrown in jail for nothing for the last damn time. A lot of my problems in life, realistically, in my real life, is because people found me on Facebook and came and started shit at my house. So if I wasn't on that motherfucker, people probably wouldn't know who the fuck I was. So I'm done with it. I'm out. Audi 5000.
Howdy. Oh, dude. Larry, let me share something. Hopefully, there for everybody paying attention. Chuck McClellan's like, Larry for president. Let me tell you what. You would not need him to be president for probably any more than a week. Okay?
I'll tell you this.
What?
It'd be the last one. I'd be the last one because I don't think we need one.
I don't either.
I would have an executive order. There will be no more presidents because we don't need the motherfucker.
Let me share something, Larry. Hang on, because you're on a topic that goes right around with the red tape, political bullshit, and the money, the lies, and the power. You're about to watch something that maybe some of you seen, heard, or maybe you didn't. But if not, let me share it with you that these fucktards ain't going to share with you up here on Fade Disdain. Okay? Ready? Hang tight. Get a load of this. Just hang. Yeah.
I'm back in my bowl. You do your thing.
You just hang tight. Let me make this screen nice and because again I got. Damn it. Hang on. I'm working on it. There we go. The share screen. Right here. Okay. All right. So we're going hair to hair. Every time. Nevertheless. All right. Hang tight. Here we go. Check this out. Shh.
Well, a detective hopes a woman's Facebook story will make more people aware of human sex trafficking. Her story has gone viral.
Julia Fellow is live along I-94 with the message he and area organizations are trying to spread to save lives.
This is one of 2 anti-human trafficking billboards that's up right now along the I-94 corridor.
Do you see this number? It says 63% of, no, I'm going to read it to you. 63% of human trafficking victims are what? Sold online. And this is on I-94, Route 6, blah, 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 US 6. You guys remember where the main veins of the interstates are. Because I'm telling you, when you've got a major city sitting on the main vein, that is absolutely prime suspect for your city is in that geographical location for prime transport. Okay? Just said that. We'll finish this.
Reminds 80,000 travelers each day the threat that can become very real, especially for one Kenosha woman recently. These photos of Haley Oscar being confronted by a stranger has been shared on Facebook more than 8,000 times, even catching the eye of this Kenosha County detective.
These are the pictures that I saw at first, and then it had all the comments on the side.
She described to us the questions the stranger was asking for nearly an hour.
Stuff like my credit score, where I live, if there's people that care about me.
That immediately threw a red flag in his mind.
Might be trying to find out if this person is a loner or not, and if someone were to get them to come with them, how quickly are they going to be noticed that they're missing?
He explains drug and human trafficking go hand in hand on the I-94 corridor.
If they get addicted to heroin, they can withhold the drug from them so that they will go out and do these sexual things in order to get their next fix.
Which is why posters like these will be up through Labor Day to spread awareness for victims to find the way out.
Our goal is really just to get their attention, to urge people to just be aware and know what to do.
Now, only through Labor Day? Only through Labor Day? I think that there should be signs like this in every city, and they should not be just through Labor Day. What do you think, Larry?
Well, it's a tough conversation trying to categorize who should get recognized more or less or whatever crime is committed. But that is just documented missing people. That's not the non-documented people because they don't really exist according to a lot of these networks. We had talked to some of that conversation of there's the entire spectrum of the underground. Ancient catacombs under the United States. How many was there? We're going on 5,000 deep underground military bases. There's tunnels going. I mean, they know.
Of course
the
they
computer
know.
people know. The Google knows everything about everybody. How many apps have access to your phones and communication platforms? Every single electronic transaction leaves an electronic trail. Now, these people communicate, and if I'm not correct, there's hundreds of thousands of people just in this region that go missing every day. How many times do you get an Amber Alert? Once a month or two, maybe. So we talked about how these systems can tell you how the wave function of a subatomic particulate inside of a grain of sand on the other side of the universe is. We can map the entire moon from the inside, which I've also showed you. By the way, they're running Hadron Collider around the moon sun. Yay! But they know everything about everything. Now, that doesn't really sit on a lot of people in the depth that it should. They know everything about everything from what you thought about, everything you've dreamt about. There is technology to show your handprints and footprints going way back in time. There's prediction algorithm that predicts what every single thing on the planet is doing. There is a speech-to-text platform that can translate cricket chirps and whale songs to English, and English back to cricket farts and whale songs through these AI systems from satellites remotely without touching a fucking fish. Why do we still have problems like this conversation?
Again, we shouldn't have.
It is bullshit.
It's money.
And it should not even be a conversation.
The lies,
that right there
politics.
is the thing that I would say when we came to the table, and that's why Stephen Greer says when people like me come to the table, we say shit like this, we immediately want the rest of the table that knows the answer held accountable immediately, including their entire families.
I agree
because
with
they're
you.
accessory.
Larry?
Kind of like the White House.
Hang on, because we're about to press play. Everybody, pay attention. Pay attention for a second, please. Listen to this.
Except broke deposits, tax exempt, of course.
Listen to this really clear.
How can you ensure that Instagram creators, your product, your program, does not facilitate illegal activities when you fail to remove content pertaining to the sale of minors? And it is happening once every 2 minutes in this country.
Senator, our tools for identifying that kind of content are industry leading. That doesn't mean we're perfect. There are definitely issues that we have, but we continue to invest a ton in it.
Yes, there are a lot that is slipping through. It appears that you're trying to be the premier sex trafficking
Of course not, Senator.
in this country.
Senator, that's ridiculous.
No,
Senator,
it is not ridiculous. You want to turn around and tell these people
content
that,
on our platforms. And
why don't you take it down?
We do take it down.
We are here discussing.
We do
We
more
need
work to
you
take it
all
down
to
than-
work
than-
with
than-
us. No, you're not. You are not. And the problem is we've been working on this. Senator Welch is over there. We've been working on this stuff for a decade. You have an army of lawyers and lobbyists that have fought us on this every step of the way. You work with NetChoice, the Cato Institute, Taxpayers Protection Alliance, and Chamber of Progress to actually fight our bipartisan legislation to keep kids safe online. So are you going to stop funding these groups? Are you going to stop lobbying against this and come to the table and work with us? Yes or no?
Senator, we have a...
Yes or no?
Of course we'll work with you on the legislation.
Okay,
I mean,
the
it's been
door
hard
is
to-
open. We've got all these bills. You need to come to the table. We've got all...
Do you see that? I would love to smack the fucking grin right off of his head. That right
There's
there.
another gentleman
Oh.
who does the same thing. He needs to turn around and apologize to the families that were trafficked by him.
Bro.
It was a guy. I can't remember his name.
The fucking right there.
Yeah, they've been eating here.
That smile, that fucking smile right here. Are you shitting me? That right there is fucking bullshit.
I would like to take this couple seconds to remind everyone that there is such a thing as the Whistleblower Protection Act. And I believe the basis of that is it would have been a federal crime, prosecutable by all maximum necessities behind it, to use state or federal funds or there in between to violate RICO laws, to utilize political platforms to go after targeted individuals. I believe it makes whoever does such things in federal crime. That would be in a public capacity, by the way, which does also fall into treasonous domestic terrorism and misuse of state and federal funds, and obeying direct executive orders to leave whistleblowers the fuck alone. By the way, I identify as a whistleblower, and you see how lovely my life has been. So, as I would like to say, for all the crows out there, we need to gather up. And you know what happens when you have a flock of crows? It's time to clean the house.
Well, it'll definitely bring an eagle down, won't it?
Well,
I said a flock of crows will definitely bring an eagle down. You know what?
Crows are controllable remote operations weaponry systems. It is GenMod platforms in the government that took oaths to defend the citizenry from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that also includes rogue political platforms and everybody who has had these titles. I'm ex-military. I'm ex-law enforcement. I was even a fireman.
You're not ex. Stop saying that you were ex. You're not ex. You are not. You still hold more office than I do. You're never not. You know what? You're never not my military, and I know you know this. Stop saying that shit.
I don't want to say what I don't want to say what I say as a representative of any of those titles. I had those titles. I'm not representing those titles.
I get it,
I'm
but
as a retired vet.
But you'll never not be.
But I'm not.
In my eyes.
Look, I get what you're saying, but in legal terminology, wording is everything, and I don't want to be saying what I'm saying as a representative of any military title.
I get it. I understand.
I learned what I learned. I know what I knew, and I took the oath to defend the citizenry, and that is why I teach you all, because if you don't know the truth and they're intentionally not giving you the truth, that is a violation against the citizenry for intentionally gaslighting you, with intentional negligence in a public capacity, and we all know what the charges for that. I would like to propose on the table that be handled post haste. I don't see a whole lot of defending the citizenry from a lot of these titles. It's time we clean the house.
Hang on.
Or there's the other conversation about the black hole stuff, and you know what happens if that ends up happening, not happening.
Hang on. Because Michelle just posted, we can track our children with hidden devices. They track people through their walking apps, their steps. Here's the thing. We don't have to track our children, or shouldn't have to track our children with devices. Okay? We shouldn't have to do that shit. This is the thing. They already know that here's the kicker. Okay? The phone itself, they already know. This is where Larry, where Larry goes here, and everybody needs to know this and become aware of this. The moment you get a fucking phone, you literally have got to, anymore, an Android device, you can't even turn it on. Can't even turn it on. You've got to have it register it through Google, okay? Activate it through a Google account to turn it on. It knows every single thing you say to it, every single thing that you, every call. It knows everything because it's processed through the system, through these apps. What do you think deep data mining is? That's what we're talking about. Deep data mining. Okay? They know where the fuck you're at. Well, that's true too.
They know every speck of cells and the space in between of those those tribes that have never been in contact with any human beings outside their tribes, back in the who knows where the fuck they are in the jungle. All of that, they know where every one of them are through the satellites. Every photonic spectrum of your body and then some, all the way through the planet, the whole galaxy. They've got black hole to black hole maps to the speck and the shadow behind it, everywhere. There's a satellite that maps all water everywhere. Everything's mapped, dude. You don't. The cell phone is just like a pencil in school somewhere. What you're saying is absolutely true, but I have to add that to it. It's human activity recognition software. There's a dot on all of you, every blade of grass. Now, with that, why is there still corruption platforms and bullshit happening when they use electronic transactions and know all this shit about everybody? Solve the fucking problem already. We can go back to talking about birds in the wind.
Yvonne says, our oath never expires. We still have it. And that right there is what I'm talking about, bro. As you know this, dude. All I'm saying is you know this as well as I do. When enough of you wake up and have had enough, all hell is going to break loose. I truly, truly feel that it is. I'm in touch with some people. I know that you know some people. I know Yvonne knows some people. And they're not, pardon me, they're not fucking happy.
Well, it's going to have to be resolved one way or another here in the near future, because there is agenda platforms that are going to go into place one way or another. And if you think about even just the 2045 initiative, we've talked about the melding between AI and humanity, air quotes, and creatures, and all things are just a thing on the internet, like it or not. There will be no privacy, but with that happening, we would have to have it on the table that if there's no privacy, then that means something knows everything, and we can't get to there until these things take place. Regardless, before all of humanity's mind control platforms becomes the same quantum computer system, and that's just it, there will still be no privacy in there. Therefore, everything must have to be solved by this. You can't. Well, there's all the corruption guys, like, you know, it's like the Goths back in the 90s. Ew, it's scary. You know, there's people, and then there's robot people. We're just going to pretend that the solutions aren't in the computer. By the way, smack Ava on the ass for me.
Yeah. Amy Jo Schaffer saying revolution. Let me ask you. Peaceful
protest isn't going to solve this.
No, I don't. I think no offense.
Love and rainbows and Presto Manifesto ain't going to do it. It ain't going to do it.
I don't believe.
Anyway,
I believe you're right.
Go ahead. What are you going to say?
I believe you're right. I mean, we're all love and light until we have to stand and fight. And, you know, there again, you've heard me say I'm doing my own, the way I do things. I know a lot about this machine. I know how to get around being censored. I know how to get around them cutting off communications. That's like, you know, whenever they shut down Facebook for a minute, my phone, you all were blowing my phone up, okay? I got to admit that. You guys were literally blowing my phone up. And you're like...
I think I specifically texted you to let you know I wasn't dead. I got locked up.
Right. But, you know, everybody's like, what do I do? I can't log in. I can't log in. What the hell? Some of you were screaming, well, I can't contact my sister. I can't contact my daughter. Okay, relax. I know enough about the machine to somehow, some way, put one of you in contact with one another somewhere else. Okay? I promise you.
Right.
And that's the first thing I did with the moment my phone started blowing up is create a chat, right? An emergency fucking chat that you all could communicate with. At least see that there was an outlet. Just know that you're not alone. Because sooner or later, I think somebody said it, the Borg is going to go down. At some point, put it this way, if all hell breaks loose in D.C., if all hell breaks loose in the District of Criminals, put it this way, that oh shit moment, that revolution will not be televised. Do you know that? You won't know about it. All right.
Well, I mean, you talk to me on a personal level enough to know what I think should happen. I mean, like now, not fucking tomorrow or next week, or after Frank and Joe's contract up so they can retire out, because we promised them kickbacks through the all the little games we've been playing. We got to let certain things play out. We can't just shut it down. Fuck that. Shut the bitch down now. Now.
Larry's like, don't even worry about downloading all of your memes and backing that shit up. Just pull the plug.
Fuck it.
Yeah, plug it.
Every electronic transaction leaves an electronic trail. If a little bit of the platform is a crime platform, it's all a crime platform. Shut it all down. Everything needs to be audited. All of it.
Let me say something here, okay? And
history of corruption in the FBI. History of the corruption of the Federal Reserve. History of corruption in the FBI. How was the alphabet soups created? Shut them down. Fuck them. Why is the black budget secret? That's your fucking money.
I agree.
Where's your stolen ass tax money then?
I understand.
Just saying. Got me all wired up.
Hang on a minute. I want to share something if I can find it, because Deception's Illusion. There you go. Deception Illusions by Miss Joanne. I cannot remember this woman's name. I see her in here. This is literally 9 minutes and 24 seconds, and I'm not going to share, but this one little part, and that is chapter 7. I want to drop the full thing in the chat. Okay? And Larry, you should be able to hear what I'm about to drop. This was shared with me in my inbox, but I want you to see the rest of the TED Talk, because this briefly touches on it. And I say that because this TED Talk specifically was like posted 4 years ago, okay? We've come a long damn way. In 4 years. Get a load of this.
Then they showed us some tools that they used. The one that really caught our eye is what's called a stunt double mask. You all know how they're used. When the movie star is so famous or so good looking that they can't risk damaging him, they'll put a stuntman in a stunt double mask on the horse, except for Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise does not allow stunt doubles in his movies. He does it all himself. We liked the idea of stunt double masks. They're quick on, they're quick off. They dramatically change your appearance. And we started using them and found them to be valuable to our operations. But that audience piece of it did not allow you to get close enough to one of those masks before the illusion fell apart. And
do you guys understand where this is going? I know Larry does. This lady's from the CIA.
Oh yeah,
okay, but it gets deeper. It gets a lot deeper. Wait till you see this shit. Go ahead, Larry. What was you saying?
I'm trying to go back to a link I sent you about that unbelievable science that's out. It talks about how basically there is technology. It's just open window. There's technology platforms right now that has self-healing, self-regenerative, biomechanical. Like you could get your arm cut down to the bone, and it would Wolverine its shit right back.
Yeah.
That stuff is available right now. And I sent it to. I'm scrolling back through some of our long chats we have to try and find it so I can bump through the page. But what they just talked about, you could 3D print somebody else's stem cells. They need 2 cells from you. That's it. They can make a 3D scanned and 3D printed stem cell mask and put your face on their face and literally put AI in it to get that to work exactly how your face would.
All right. With what you just heard him say, let's finish this because they're just not even a half a minute left. Listen.
You saw it was a mask.
Yeah,
so we went back to our disguise labs out at Langley, and we invented a whole new genre of masks.
Wait, where? Did you catch that? That's an Air Force base. And listen.
Out at Langley, and we invented a whole new...
Now, your own tax money, my money, your money, made this shit. Listen.
Of masks.
A whole new
masks that are so good, that are so realistic, that you can actually get up close and have a personal contact with someone for an extended period of time. They're good enough that you can brief the President of the United States in the Oval Office wearing a mask. And he isn't sure if it's you or if it's someone else. I said the stunt double mask came off quickly. So did our new masks, on and off like a hat. Those masks were the beginning of a whole new generation of work that we did at the CIA.
Where? Oh boy, did we just kind of throw them under the bus? We did, didn't we? But no, I'm going to drop this link. I'm going to drop this entire link in there in the Brainiac chat. And this is, again, I won't share anything with you that I can't share with you. So here it comes, okay? What I'm sharing with you is going to be in the chat. So there it is. Enough is enough. I mean, if you really want to know the truth, enough is enough. Paid for, bought.
I just bumped the career stuff. That's what I just fingered in the chat.
Yeah.
These substances that defy physics. I think that is it. Yeah. I'm copying this.
I'm glad I've got these guys. I've got a handful of that little organization right there. That I wouldn't trade these kids. They're kids to me for the world. They're young. Average age between 28 and 30. 40. Okay, 30s, mid 40s. I mean, again, good guys. Good guys. Michael Smith says old news. Look, bro, let me tell you. It might be old news to you, but it's new news to a lot of people. This is old news to me as well. But you're not the only guy in town that this is old news to. It's old news to a handful of people. You see what I'm saying? So you just keep talking about this. Keep talking about it. Keep talking about it. Because there's people across your feed, Michael, that is completely new to. That's what we're trying to say. Just because it's old news to me, you, Steve, Kelm, shout out to my bro from Canada, or Lee, Larry. It's you see what I'm saying? We're not going to continue to talk about this.
The MENA connection goes back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s, but it's still an important part about what's going on right now in Wink Wink Clinton Foundation. I just bumped the Stephen Greer link for you, and I added another link to that. I copied and pasted in the messenger that I would like for you to share if you want. The other is about new scientific technologies that are online right now. If you would figure you could 3D print an entire body and put AI in it. So you could do droney stuff, so to say, with the technology that's in the links that I sent. It's self-healing biomechanical platforms like they can refill itself immediately, skin that'll seal itself back up immediately. But if you integrate that, what they're telling you, basically how you can make a face with it if you wanted to, wink, wink. So that the masks that you're talking about could be made with how they're describing those new scientific methods. Basically trying to trick everyone in society with non-playable characters, I think you call them.
Yes, Michelle.
Yeah, we have to keep telling all the puzzle pieces so the puzzle makes sense. So if somebody just came along, we're still talking about shit that happened in the 60s because it's still relevant to what's going on now. So, like cloud seeding. They're doing cloud seeding before Vietnam, you know?
I want
it's still relevant.
I'm going to skip through here into some pieces. And this, I didn't
mean to take up all of your...
It's all right.
There's a the delay thing. I didn't mean to take up all your night.
It's okay. Look, it's okay. I'm going to extend this a little bit. I don't know how well I'm going to... This is Dr. Stephen Greer's channel, right? I don't want to get blasted for copyright. However, I'm going to skip through there's certain parts of this interview. I don't know if you guys are aware of what's known as third phase of the moon. Okay? Jet, I do believe his name is Jet, is the fellow that is interviewing and talking with Stephen Greer in this specific interview that I'm about to drop. Okay? But however, Larry, I'm going to jump off the phone with you, bro. Play this, and then we're going to call it a night, and get the hell up out of here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, real quick, the other day, some of you guys thought it was kind of funny, in a sense. Maybe you didn't, whatever. But it was kind of comical thought. The other day, with when we were talking about that 10-hour, they did a great job, by the way. Hats off to most of those guys that were in that 10-hour thing with the dude over Germany, whatever. Good job. But they showed a scale of what the pyramids actually were by scanning with LiDAR and deep underground neutrino, and they did a 3D print of like a CGI of the pyramids. They look like piano keys underneath there, right? Those little points, they're spaced like 3 above, 4 below. It looks just like my fucking piano sitting right over here. It's the first thing I thought. And then I got to thinking, like, what could this thing do? And then I started talking about how the ice, the sand could be oscillated with the frequencies. You'd think if those fingers oscillated at a certain tone, they could liquefy the sand. And I have never seen this movie, and I always throw in movie pictures, but I'm watching Dune, right? Mm-hmm. I've got the original, and I've never made it close to the 5 minutes of the first movie, so I have no idea what it's about. And this nice lady at the store today talked me into buying this new Dune movie, right? And I got it paused at about an hour into this movie. I've not actually been watching it because I'm talking to you guys. I've got it paused. And I paused it because there is a device in this movie in the middle of the desert that oscillates the sand and liquefies the sand, and the people and things that are on the sand that are said the portrayed enemy are dropped like they're over a cloud into the sand, and it stops oscillating, and they're dead.
Well, yeah.
I literally have never seen it before, but they do this in the movie Dune at about an hour in. So if it's in the movie, it's likely a thing.
Well,
anyway, you guys smoke weed every day. Keep doing your thing.
Wait.
We've got to
wait
for this disclosure.
Wait. You got a brother up in Canada. Stephen Killam says he loves you, and not to worry about it because you got people behind you, bro.
Well, I'm very much alone, but I am balls deep in getting this done. Pardon the pun. I am pushed into a corner in aspects to where I have no choice but to do the things I'm going to do. And whoever makes a movie about me, do a good job. You guys smoke weed every day. Keep on keeping on.
All right, bro. Get the hell up out of here.
I'm outie.
I'll holler at you. Thank you, man.
I appreciate it. Take care.
Later, buddy. Love you. See you. All right, man. Check this shit out. I am going to hide that screen. I don't need to do that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and close the studio down So Larry be up out of here. Shout out to that, no doubt. Let's see, reading through here real quick. Matt, just like the video I shared, I'm not sure. I think maybe. Yvonne Daniel says they're working on new blood tests to see if you're driving under sleep deprivation. There's some funny shit. And I say that because they definitely pull my license. I never get any sleep. Oh, damn. Shout out to you, Larry. Tina loves you. She says, shout out. Hello, Mr. Hawkins. Everybody does, bro. Everybody loves you. And I suspect that you're going to be around. I don't see you going anywhere. At least I hope not. Again, everybody up in there, I'm gonna go ahead and play. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and play the entirety of the interview. Why not? Right? All of these guys, mainstream talking heads love the publicity. So let's just stroke their ego a little bit more, okay? So, nevertheless, it says breaking news: rogue black budget program that will literally shock you. I personally don't think that anything's going to shock you guys up in this chat or anybody listening. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell up out of here after this interview. I want you to know that I myself am very, very grateful for you. I thank you guys for being with me. I love you guys. I truly, truly do. Please, and if you got it in your heart, smash the damn subscribe button. If you watch the broadcast, you like the broadcast, please help us fund it, help us support it, because we're not one of these guys up here, okay? We're not. It literally takes you to make this happen, okay? I can't stress that enough. It takes you guys to help me fund the broadcast, okay? Leave it at that. I love you guys. I will catch you here on Wednesday night. We stream 3 nights a week. 3 nights a week. Okay? As well as Miss Michelle Espinosa, God love her, the shaman. That's who I call her. I do. You guys don't go nowhere as we stroke the ego to this fellow right here, Mr. Stephen Greer. Oh, God.
Washington, D.C.
Here we are.
We made it, and we've got a lot of things to talk about in today's episode. Thanks for joining us.
Sure.
First off, our new documentary is about to drop, Battle for Disclosure. It's going to be available worldwide. We were here late last year with regards to the whistleblowers, the National Press Club. So much information has dropped, and we're excited to put this documentary out. What do you think people are going to take away from it?
Well, I hope what people take away is that the process of what's going on in Washington on this issue is a very small tip of the iceberg. And what you're seeing in the mainstream media and so far in any hearings hasn't even gotten to the main event. Now, you know from the people that I had there and the other people I've talked about and are bringing forward that it's way past secondhand whistleblowers like David Grush. It's going to be people who are actually the direct first-hand folks.
The documentary, the information in there is pretty mind-blowing with regards to weapons at the North Pole, secret reverse engineered craft, even covert drug running programs with unknown UAPs.
Well, worse than the covert drug running programs are the human trafficking going on by these UAP systems. And those are the ones that when Michael Herrera, the Marine, saw that, the crate, it turns out, a man surfaced and came to the meeting that you were at, who is very high up in the system. And he has been involved actively for years in programs where they go to impoverished areas and basically kidnap people to put them into these experimental programs, and they're trafficking them often on the man-made UAPs, like that big circular one that Herrera saw. Now, sometimes they're trafficked conventionally with helos, helicopters, and what have you, but those are used in UFO tracking programs. This is bizarre stuff. And they basically turn these people into bio machines interfacing with technology and with certain drugs to make something happen that I refer to as hacking into the guidance and control systems of ET vehicles and bringing them in so we can hit them, kill them. And sounds like science fiction. It's not. I've known about this since the 90s, and I don't know how far back that program goes, but the man that's involved, who has been running some of these operations intimately, I have been at his facilities, I've been in his chopper, I've flown over the sites where this is happening, and these are called P3 assets. And the P3 assets are the people trained to be able to do this, but it involves transporting these folks who from very impoverished areas or areas where there's been all kinds of disasters are offered, you want a way out, come with us. And they do. And the ones that aren't, most of them end up dying in these experiments. The ones that live end up being very accomplished at doing the hacking into the ET guidance systems. Which, by the way, everyone laughs at me about this. Especially I call it the brain dead, kick the tire UFO crowd. And we're talking low information people. Very low information. Interstellar civilizations are not using a speed of light guidance system, right? You're going beyond the speed of light.
Thought process.
They're using the consciousness field and thought interfacing with very refined transdimensional electronics to guide and go. Now, if you end up figuring out how to hack into that, you can actually take over that system. That's what's been going on. I always tell people these crash retrievals aren't happening because people are coming from another star system and can't navigate over the desert of California. This is foolishness. So, and I've known this since 1990. Now this is going to come out. The group that's wanting to defect has all that information and the retrievals and the bodies in the craft. But they have this key point. And they said this is why, interestingly, in 1992, when I first came out and started talking about this stuff, we were doing CE5 contact. By the way, those of you who want to come, in Temecula, California, we're going to do a whole Friday, Saturday, Sunday, under the whole weekend under the stars in Temecula at a winery out in the hills outside Temecula, California. So those of you who want to come, we just announced that. And so if you can come there in person, I think we can hope 500 people there, but you can also be on virtually. And just go to our website and you'll see it. You can register.
Yeah, we'll put that in.
It's in July, late July of this year. So, but all these guys, the reason they realized that our group knew what we were talking about was this trans-dimensional conscious interface part of it. The part that gets me the most ridicule and the most defamation, because it's not, let's kick the tires of this, which, look, I mean, if these things were just advanced versions of a 747 or even an anti-grav thing, but you're talking interstellar capable communication and travel. You simply are not going to be just using what everyone in physics thinks is legitimate.
And you're talking about a possible hijack from somebody rogue.
Yes, this is a rogue covert group capable of hacking into those systems, pulling them into 3D over a black site and hitting them. The people who are the operators are basically controlled by the ones in the command center. All right, okay. So A controls B that controls C. In other words, the controllers are not the P3 operators. The P3 operators are virtually enslaved but have been trained and used to do this. And those then can then hack in and control that craft. So it's not 100%, but it's pretty damn good.
Well, it sounds like pretty sophisticated, probably millions and millions of years old of technology that's being maybe manipulated.
Yeah, well, think about it. We started acquiring, at the minimum, ET craft somewhere 20s to 40s, and maybe earlier, late 1800s. We started studying this stuff, 100 years ago, right? So you figure all that R&D, classified, secret, what kind of breakthroughs have they had? Now, everyone always talks about zero-point energy, propulsion. They don't talk about this stuff, because this stuff sounds like crazy tinfoil hat, whatever, right? It isn't. It's only that to people who are not well educated about the science of consciousness, the physics of it, and what have you. So that's another big gap in the public understanding of this, because everybody are still living in the 20th century era of electromagnetics. And they think this is just a slight refinement ahead of normal electromagnetic theory and physics. No, it's a huge quantum leap into a whole area of physics that involves trans-dimensional, things that go between dimensions, that involve thought, consciousness, all of this. And this is something which most senior people in these covert programs, the reason they've always approached me, and I quite frankly, very respectfully, is that they know I know this. And they know that no one else is talking about. This is the key secret thing. This is the secret ingredient everyone's ignoring, because they don't have the ability, I guess abstractly, to visualize this. I wish I had a good special effects person who could like, do this, here, because here's what's going on at these black sites, right? And how they operate and how they train these people. So it's sort of like a weaponized version of CE5 contact, which is very sad, actually.
Yeah, it's scary, actually.
It's very scary, very sad. Well, they're killing all these innocent ET people also. It's a monstrous program, absolutely monstrous. And to make it worse, if they're at a black site and they put up a temporary flight restriction over that site to do these operations, if a civilian plane crosses in there, they hit that plane and kill everyone on board, humans.
We've been working over the past 4 months, and it's kind of a project parallel universe of what's going on in today's world with UAPs, rogue corporations, technology. And we came up with a comic book. It's called Battle for Disclosure. We've got 2 issues. We've got
2 issues.
Specimen 95 and Air Force One down. I think we gave you the first issue just moments ago. I think we're having fun with the topic, but then again, we want to be grounded in reality.
Yeah.
And one of our favorite doctors right here, Dr. Greer, makes an appearance in the comic book, and it's available right now. What were you thinking?
Oh, do I? I'm in the book.
Yeah, you're in it. What do you think of the thought process of bringing comics, maybe create a younger generation more to get more involved
I
with
think
it?
it's great to engage people who are younger in this in a way that works in some of the facts of it. I will, full disclosure, even as a kid, I hated comic books. I always thought anything animated, I thought was cheesy and stupid. And I'm talking when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. So I'm not a comic book guy, but I understand it's a big deal for people who are, and that's different strokes for different folks. But yeah, I think it's a great way to reach a certain demographic that want to know and are open-minded. Because I think younger people are almost always much more open-minded than older people. Their minds are more flexible. They're more willing to learn new things. So I think it's great to introduce the facts of this through anything we can. And so that's...
Yeah, it's actually quite fun. Brent, my brother, he's the artist, and Paul Asteria and myself, we kind of like fill in the bubbles and create the story. And we take a lot of the storytelling from the people that we watch in the world, such as yourself. So it's a neat story of, the whole big picture, and it's kind of a battle for disclosure. We got a trailer for you to take a look at right now. Let's just roll that trailer, guys. Take a look at this, Battle for Disclosure.
Here in Washington, it's 3 p.m. We're following a developing story. Could the military patrol the streets of America?
you just watched the trailer for the first issue, Battle for Disclosure. It's available right now on Amazon, Kindle. You could get the hard copy or the digital copy, but it's quite interesting. We actually just finished just days ago. It's available right now as well.
Yeah.
The second issue, Battle for Disclosure, Air Force Down, and again, it's available right now. It's exciting because you could kind of like go into a direction that's not quite, grounded in reality, but take it to a whole new level and almost make it like a big budget movie. We're kind of trying to make it look like it's bigger than life, and it's a lot of fun. But taking the inspiration of things that you say, you could almost feel the characters come off the pages when we watch these documentaries that you're in as well. It's a really fun project, but again,
well, actually, I always tell people you wouldn't have to put anything fictional in if you understand the whole story of the fact, because the facts of this are more interesting than any fictional narrative. And so at some point, you could do a series where everything portrayed in it is true. But you'd have to know enough to put in the really amazing shit like that, excuse my language. So.
Yeah, we try to base it in reality, and I think when people read this, they're going to enjoy it, but also have a fun thrill ride, like you're going to a big blockbuster movie. But again, it seems real, and I think a lot of it mirrors what's really going on in today's world, no doubt about it. And we're excited about putting out these issues, Battle for Disclosure. But again, our documentary is about to drop, and that's going to be a world shaker as well.
So do you have any personal knowledge of people who have been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes.
These technologies are unsanctioned. They are illegal operations, and this can be proven in any court of law.
They're literally making their own money to fund their own projects.
These are brand new witnesses, and they've got bombshell information to talk about.
Military officers, pilots who are, coming forward.
He knew how to keep a secret. Secrets were his stock and trade.
I don't care if it's a general, I don't care if it's anybody. You are not allowed to talk about what happened. You can go to prison for this, or you could be killed.
These are transnational issues.
You're covering up the truth and you want them silenced.
As we get closer, I could feel the vibrations coming off of it, but there was no sound.
Anyone been murdered?
It looks like we have a problem here that needs further investigation.
When is that going to come out?
We're still working on the exact date. We have a new distributor called Ad Astra. They're working the trailer right now. The poster has been selected. I think we've all kind of selected the poster. It's looking pretty good, and we're excited.
Good.
It's been a big year. I know you've been through some things yourself. Is there anything you want to tell the people? I know you're going to have this data drop coming up, and then
that's going to be a massive.
The Temecula.
Event.
You're going to have this event. What's going on right now in DC?
Yeah, I'm here because I've been having meetings with some of the new people who are been brought in for Senate Intelligence and National Security Council staff and House Oversight Committee. And the big question right now is, are they going to proceed with open hearings, not in a SCIF, not in a secret setting, under subpoena? And I have some new witnesses and whistleblowers who don't need a subpoena, but there are a bunch that do, right? And there are some that won't be on even my subpoena list because they're helping from inside, and I've been informed that their entire families would be killed if they were put under subpoena and testified. So I have to make that call. I mean, obviously, the term that's used is I hold my own clearances, which means what the information I have, I determine who I think should, and it's based on the objectives, but in a way that doesn't harm anyone unnecessarily. So there are certain individuals that will be held back until a certain point reaches, and then I think they will come forward. But if they come forward, then it is game over. I mean, at that point, it's done.
a lot of things going on. I know you're super busy. We're actually working on a documentary while we're here in DC, and that's going to be coming out here probably later this year. But, a lot on the table. We're trying our best to get to disclosure. I think disclosure's already been proven, but I think we need to get these politicians to wake up.
Look, our intelligence archive, we call it the DPIA, Disclosure Project Intelligence Archive. The DPIA is going to be the disclosure. If there were 3 years, 5 days a week, all day long of hearings on Capitol Hill, there wouldn't be more information come out. That's what's going to be in this. That's what's going to be in this.
Out. Decades and decades of information that the world hasn't seen. So it's going to be
34 years.
34 years of info
collected
that you've been talking about, but now you're bringing forth the evidence too. It's been collecting a lot.
Yeah, and I'm getting older. This thing where I was almost
time
killed.
to get it out,
there's
right?
the south lawn of the White House right there.
We're right here. There's the White House.
Through there is the
Mr. President, do you see us? Hey, wake up. Give us disclosure. Tell us the Tic Tacs ours. We need to get around the world a little faster. Dr. Guerrero, it was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Seeing
it was
you
fun.
again.
Yeah, thanks for coming to DC.
It's been quite amazing.
It's always good to see you when you guys come in.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, it's a good time hanging out with the doctor. He has all kinds of fun jokes as well. But
yeah,
hey guys, if you
have to be unplugged to hear all the
little bit of
Matrix Minds audio backtracks by Richard Roller from Victoria, Australia. All of your audio needs, audio creation, audio editing for the podcast, for movies, outright music creation, touch-based productions, contact Richard Roller at richardroller007@gmail.com.
Hey everybody, Austin here with Colorado Custom Game Calls. Are you looking for a game call for your upcoming season? Are you looking for something unique? Are you looking for a gift for the hunter in your life? Well, look no further. We got you covered. At Colorado Custom Game Calls, you get to put your own twist on these calls. Whether it's waterfowl hunting, big game hunting, predator, or turkey, we got you covered. So be sure to hit us up on our Facebook and Instagram or on the web at coloradocustomgamecalls.com.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? To know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage. Every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. The CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again.